For some reason, I imagine that Elliot's gone to this concert cafe pretty often. Hey everyone, welcome back to more Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel. I'm SlayerMathis, and the last time we got here to Capital Heimdall. And this time, we'll visit Elliot's house. There are a lot of flowers here, but, you know, maybe there's someone home. It's been so long since I was last here that I feel a bit nervous. Don't worry, I know the feeling. No need for such hard-wringing. It is your home, after all. Or hand-wringing, sorry. I know, but still. Okay, come on in. Oh, it feels like it's been ages since I was last. This is Elliot's house. Oh, is someone there? I'll be with you in just a moment. Sorry for the what? You know, it's just like Elliot. I'm home. Elliot? Elliot! I don't know what her name is. Oh! Oh my. It's you, it's really you. I didn't think it'd be. Oh, thank the goddess. Sis, please, one of my classmates. I think they get along pretty well. I'm almost jealous. I'm Elliot's older sister, Fiona Craig. And you've been saving my brother's skin at school. I'm so glad to finally meet all of you. Actually, Elliot's the one doing the saving most of the time. Indeed, his assertiveness has proven valuable, or his attentiveness has proven valuable on many occasions. Yeah, it has. Are you blushing? Of course not. Why would I be? You must be reading Laura, Machias, and Fee? Now I can see what you meant when you wrote that you'd made some really interesting friends. Yeah. You're not teaching any piano classes today? As it so happens, I have the day off. None of the children have come by either, so you picked a good time to visit. Oh, you teach piano here at home. Elliot's in the wind orchestra at the academy, too. Is everyone in this family a musician? Well, almost. My dad's not really the musical type. Couldn't carry a tune in a wheelbarrow. I'd love the chance to go to a concert as a family once in a while, but he's so busy chance of coming home and see us. What does your dad do anyway? Well... No, have you not told them? Now that you mention it, I don't recall you ever saying. Is it something secret you can't talk about? No, nothing like that. He's just Imperial Army. Imperial Army? Really? Yeah, probably no way you'd guess that looking at me, right? I'd inherit the physique. Yeah, you've got a point. Man, the last name Craig in the Army does sound really familiar. Wait. His father wouldn't have to be Olaf Craig, would he? The Olaf Craig, decorated Lieutenant General of Erebonia's Armed Forces? That's our dad, alright. I think I've heard of him. Many consider him the most formidable general in the Imperial Army. He's known more widely around the Empire simply as Craig the Red. He's the 4th Armor Division, which boasts the greatest firepower in the entire armed forces. I read about him in the research I did before entering the academy, but I never put 2 and 2 together when I met Elliot. Come to think of it, doesn't Instructor Neidhart come from the 4th Armored Division too? Yeah, I met him through my dad before coming to the academy. Well, I'm not surprised you didn't peg me as Olaf Craig's son. I was kind of hoping you wouldn't find out. Elliot. It'll take a second to see there's something going on here. Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to make things all awkward like this. Just don't worry about it. Oh, right. You know of any hotels around here, Fiona? I've got an address for where we're staying, and it's apparently around here, but I've got no clue where it actually is. Wait, you're not staying here? Well, we are in town for a field study. Besides, there aren't enough beds here for all of us. But it's been so long since I last saw you. I guess you finally reached that age when it's not cool to give your sis big hugs anymore. We're a little sad, but I guess we all grow up. We'll still be watching over you, though. Sis, please. His sister seems to be even more attached to him than he is to her. Still, it's kind of strange. There aren't any hotels in this area, at least not that I know of. None at all? What if my father gave us the wrong address? Father doesn't seem like the type to make such a careless mistake. Not 100% sure, but can you show me the address he gave you? Oh, I think I know where this is. Is this where the old Bracer Guild used to be? Oh, a guild branch? You sure? Yeah, no friend of mine used to work there, though we've been out of touch for a while now. Really? I had no idea. Bracers, huh? Still. Baffled as to why my father would choose to put us up in an old guild house. Well, we should at least go have a look for ourselves. You know the way, Elliot? I think so. Should be just on the road from here. Oh, I was hoping you'd stay a bit longer, but if you have things to do, I'll just sit here alone. Make my day if you drop by for meals while you're here, though. I'd be more than happy to cook for you all. Sounds great. What do you guys think? Well, if it wouldn't be any trouble, I'm not gonna turn down home cooking. I'm in. That's the spirit. Be sure to treat you to the very best I can whip up this evening. So make sure you get plenty done today and work up a real appetite. Since we have more than just a festival to look forward to now. You said it. Let's head on over to the guild. I like Elliot's sister. She's cool. Still can't believe that Elliot's back home so quickly. Oh, and thank you for ransoming my person. I think you might be overacting a little. Either way, I'm so pleased to have you all here. Be sure to make something extra delicious for dinner tonight, so make sure you're all back in time. Don't miss it for the world. Just want to make sure that... Okay. Just wanted to make sure if there was anything that we could do quite yet, but we still do have to reach our lodgings. And yeah, that's what the question mark building that you might have seen on the map at the end of last episode. I think it was the last episode. Was. Yeah, it's definitely the place written on the memo. I'm thinking we'd end up staying in an old guild branch. Guessing Group B was fixed up in the other one then. There's more than one guild branch in the city? Yeah, back when the guild still had a presence in Heimdall, there were 2 branches. The guild pulled out of the city over a year ago, though, so not many pay much attention to these buildings now. That's so. He also has an active branch in my hometown, the Ground. Really, that's more the exception than the rule these days. The building's surprisingly new, considering they've been going for over a year. Oh, that's because there was a big fire that swept here about 2 years ago. They rebuilt the buildings after that, but they wound up getting shuttered when the guild left town anyway. No one knows for sure whether the fire was an accident or not. Some people think it was set by terrorists. That's an unsaid when he thought. Yeah, it's just a rumor. It's just a rumor though. There's no proof or anything. Nothing. Anyway, let's head in, shall we? Father gave us the key, so we should be able to let ourselves in. Well, shall I open it up? And we should be good. You know, well, I was actually expecting to be way less tidy inside. Some kind of notice posted up on some of the walls and bulletin boards. Seems to be a notice of who's currently in charge of the building. Apparently it's currently owned by the local government. Well, that explains why the governor had the authority to let us stay here while we're in town. What part are we staying in, then? Nothing but a reception counter down here, so I suppose we'll have to be staying upstairs. Let's go drop off our stuff and see what we've got in storage for today. I'm really struggling with words. Prepared brand new beds for us and everything. I'm not going a little too far. This is a hotel. I'm not gonna complain. The guy seems like a really nice guy. You should appreciate his consideration. Alright, now that we've got our lodging sorted up, time to take a look at today's tasks. We've got Amber Amor, Chronicles of the Chronicle, Hats Off, and Underground Passage Launch, because of course we gotta... His name's Noble. Just like his father certainly showed the variety of what one would expect from a city this size. Yeah, we'll need to make sure we know exactly what each task involves before taking it on. The group's covering the area east of Vanquisher Street, so it might be a good idea to go scope out all these places before noon. Agreed. I want to get an idea of where everything is. You can use the Orbital trams to visit all the relevant locations on this side of the city while we're going through our tasks. You two alright with being our travel guides? Of course. Might as well put our knowledge to use. It may be hard to show you around the city this list, but I'll give you as grand a tour as I can. She said she'll fix us dinner for us, so let's head back here when it starts getting late. Yeah, once we're done with everything, let's go to Elliot's house. Got a lot of ground to cover. And yeah, we do a lot of fast travel in this because it's a pretty big city.
Leave it to me.
Of course, I'll handle it.
We won't have any combat for a while. Let me just check. I'm assuming we'll probably want to do the underground passage last. But first things first, we are going to head over to, let me just check this guide. The first stop is Vanquisher Street. Because right now we're just taking care of more minor things. And look, it's Marcus's dad. He dyed his hair purple. This is Vanquisher Street. Cher is busy. Of course, it's the biggest street in Heimdall. It's more to it than just piles of Bifrost too, which means you'll see lots of different types of people. Different types of people and different types of orbital vehicles, it seems. Well, that's partly due to the Imperial Transportation Act that came into effect last year. Don't run into the road, Marcus. The last was I need treating me like a child. It sounds like we'll be coming here a lot during our visit. Better take a chance to familiarize ourselves with the shops here. Vanquisher Street is our main shopping district. We have weapons and armor, we have another Lesage, we have the Orbital Factory, and we have the big ol' department store plaza, Bifrost. Bifrost is a pretty big area. We have a bookstore over here, which is, yep, if we go here and talk to not Marcus's dad, we have 3 more copies of the Carnelia reprint. In addition, we want to go over to Weston House, I believe. No. Is it? Oh no, we have to talk to her. Giving out this recipe to everyone who stops by during the summer festival. This recipe to make a delicious gratin. Don't believe me? Try it yourself. And we have the recipe for tomato gratin. Gratin? I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm not really much of a food buff. Lepanto & Co. General Goods. This is your accessory store. And we want to buy the puppy strap. Or at least a puppy strap. There's Mimosa Cafe, which if we head over here... You're from Thor's, aren't you? My parents work there. You guys know from Class 7? I'm always hearing about them in the France Red uniforms. Well, welcome to Heimdall. Glad to have you here. Just a few food things? A couple of food things over here. But yeah, this is a pretty big one-stop shop for, pretty much, well, for a lot of stuff. Not necessarily everything you need, but, you know. Over here we got Watson's Weapon and Armor. And yeah, we get new weapons for everyone else here. I'll probably spend some time later just going through and doing more cooking again, just when I one of my roommates back, so all that, because again, limited time to record things. Over here we got Lumia Orbital Factory, which is our Orbital Factory. What a surprise. We don't really have much in terms of, you know, money to afford things, but we can at the very least open up that one for Marcus. So it's a little bit more progress, but it's not much. Wait. We shouldn't have anything else in here that's important, right? Yeah, criminal was the one for this month. EP charges, all that stuff. Modifying exchange, that's fine. We'll just head through all of the stores here. Lesage Boutique. Gives us some really nice clothing items, as well as a couple of accessories that are pretty decent as well. I'll probably run through accessories and do more cooking off-screen. We'll wait to go to the Imperial Chronicle building. Our next destination... Actually... I don't know, that's actually all the normal stuff for us, but... yeah, we can do all the stuff here at the main street by starting off by going to the Imperial Chronicle.
Isn't this...
Oh, this is where they published the Imperial Chronicle newspaper.
I wish we could actually read what those said other than Imperial Chronicle Heimdall, but oh well. Start off by talking to the receptionist. Hello, how can I help you? We're students from Thor's Military Academy. We can follow up on a request someone made of us. I see, you must be Class 7. Would you like me to call the man who made this request out to meet you? Understood. Please take a seat on the sofa there while I do so. Hey, nice to meet you. I'm Norton, photographer here at the Imperial Chronicle. I actually met Reen here before, though. Glad to see you're keeping well. Likewise, nice to see you again. I don't remember what voice I gave Norton. Especially around you like this, though. You know him? Yeah, I met him during our field study last month. Right, back when you were in the North Highlands. Yep, I was there at the same time. I really owe Reen and the rest of his group for everything they did. Probably wouldn't have gotten pictures as good as I did if it wasn't for them. Now you're exaggerating things. I'll take the compliment. I wouldn't mind having you folks be next time I head out. Okay, enough hopes and dreams. Let's talk about the details of this request. Is it summer festival related? If you don't know, it's always got us scrambling this month, this time of the year. So basically, I want you to help take some of the weight off of our shoulders. And how would we do that exactly? We need you to help us make a tourist pamphlet, essentially. You put these things out on a regular basis, but this one's made specifically for the festival. But like I said, we're so swamped around here that it's really dragging. Sounds tough. I assume you'll be asking a statue, right? Thing, will you? No, we wouldn't go that far. We need you to do some, go to some future stores and do a couple of things. First up, you need to collect each store's comment for the pamphlet. Don't worry, we've asked to write them in advance. Next up, we need you to take pictures of the store and its employees for us. And to make sure everything's the way it should be sure to reach each store's comment back to them. Sounds very doable. Yeah. He knows how to use the camera too, so we shouldn't run into any issues. That's so. I'm hardly an expert, but I know how to work one at least. Now we know what we have to do. Which stores will be visiting exactly? 5 in total. They're all in Vanquisher Street too, so they won't be ordering on much. Find the first 2 in Plaza Bifrost. If you're looking for Weston House, which is a general grocery store, and Mimosa, a coffee shop of sorts. Then south of Plaza Bifrost, you'll find a weapon shop in Watson's, followed by Lumia, Herbal Factory south of that. Last but not least is the Sage. It's right next to Lumia. And all that, Marcus? Yeah, it's a lot of stuff, but I doubt we'll have any trouble finding them. They're all on the west side of Vanquisher Street, so you're not exactly going to be lost. Well, that's everything you need to know. Any questions? Great, you're gonna need this then. I'm heading back to work now, so I'm counting on all of them. Get Citron to give me a shout when you've been to all the stores. I'd appreciate it if you give it the comments and the camera when you're done too. Let's get started. I don't even remember what quest this is. This is Chronicles of the Chronicle. A very dramatic name for talking to people about the newspaper. The first spot is that we're heading back over to Weston House. Welcome to Weston House. Here to do a favor for the Imperial Chronicle. Yes, my contact there said you'd be dropping by. Here's our comments. The dispatcher, just make sure everything's in order. Letting our customers leave with a smile is our greatest honor. Please pay us a visit on your next trip to Heimdall. Is that okay? It sounds so embarrassing when you're allowed to play that, but even so, that's right. For sure, if you don't mind. Okay. Much appreciated. Here's nothing. This should just be a real quick quest. And over next we have Mimosa. I know. I mean, it's probably Spanish. I don't actually know. Welcome, table for 5. Not right now, we're here for the Imperial Chronicle. Alright, they told me to expect you. I've got a comment right here. This one I like just to make sure it's correct. It's provide you with a moment of luxury during your time in the capital. How does that sound? Sounds good to me. Thanks for your cooperation. Anytime. Thanks for doing all of this. Maybe this would have been better to do, before we went through and have this kind of coincide with our little demonstration of all the places, but, well. Welcome, feel free to take a look around. Oh yeah, tell me you're stopping by. Here you go. Thank you very much. Take a look. Want to back to them too? Let's see. We've gained our customers' trust with long-standing tradition of expertise. How does that sound? Perfect. Now take a picture of the store. Make sure to look cool in it now. I'll try, but no promises, Watson. The implication is that Watson is not cool. I'm a master of humor, you see. Hey there, welcome to Lumia Orbital Factory. What can I do you for? We're here on behalf of the Imperial Chronicle. Oh, for the pamphlet? Yes, I heard about that. Well, here you go. Just to recap, stop by Lumia Orbital Factory for all your orbit-related needs. Sound right? You bet it does. Thank you very much. Not at all! I don't know why I gave him the Count Blanc voice. Or whatever his name was. The weird guy that we met in, Keldic. No, Brehard. And Keldic, I think. Did we meet him in Keldic? We saw him in Keldic. Welcome to the Sage. We can tell from the uniform that you're force students. You made those uniforms in this very store. Really? The store does share its name with the boutique in Tristan, now that I think about it. It's the Sage's main branch. Back to business. Have you come in search of something specific, or are you just here to browse? I see. I was told to expect someone to swing by. Here's our comment, if you please. Please allow me to read it back to you. If you want to stay on the cutting edge of fashion, you want to shop at the Sage. Is this acceptable? It is indeed. Picture of the store. Thank you very much. Not at all. That is all of them. Let's go back to Norton. Well, I don't know. It seems reasonable that I would try to give him the old-timey newscaster voice. I don't actually remember, though. Good day, everyone. I see we finished Norton's request. Now we have. Thank you very much. I'll go call Norton back out here, so make yourself comfortable on the sofa. That's 2 sofas, ma'am. Nice work out there. Let's have the photos you took developed, 2, and gave him 1 sofa. Where were they? Who's been nervous knowing that a pro would be looking at them? Let me tell you, there was no need for that. You took some nice shots. They're just right for this. Well, accounts seem to be in order. Yep, looks good to me. Now all we gotta do is plan out the pamphlet layout, and we'll be done. It's wonderful. Running around Vanquisher Street was worth it, though. I'll say, thanks guys, I really appreciate it. You did great work. Alright, can't forget to hand over your reward. Here you go. He's trying to intimidate us. Now time for me to get back to work. Feels like a lot less to handle thanks to all of you, though. And that quartz gives us, where's that one that we opened up on Machias? Intimidate gives us, makes them more likely to run from you. Also gives phantom phobia, which might just be that effect. Which is just the opposite of scent, but you know what? Sure, why not? Let's see how they work in tandem. But we'll see how they work in tandem. Probably not next time, but pretty soon. But we're going on to next time anyways. So, until then, see you guys later.